Hey guys, I'm Logan from Season 5, Episode 20 of Castle. Here we go. Oh boy. Interesting way to drop off a patient.
What happened to her?
I got a pulse. She's still alive. Get a gurney. Now!
These two nurses saw some guy do a dump and drive around 4 a.m. The trauma unit tried to save our Vic, but she didn't make it.
He's our killer. Why would he take her to the ER?
Maybe he had a guilty conscience.
Guilty conscience, or he didn't want her to die, he wanted her to be physically
security trying to get us footage to get the license plate.
scarred.
Set up a canvas around the hospital. We need to find someone that got a good look at the driver. And where's our Vic?
Her body's still in the trauma bay. Word is, she's pretty messed up.
Let me caution you. This is not for the faint of heart.
For once, I agree with you.
What did this to her?
Could be anything from a crowbar to a box cutter. But they look like claw marks. I just can't tell what kind.
If it was an animal, wouldn't it be bite marks?
I might not find them until I do a complete exam and determine the exact cause of death.
Killer could have a scar of his own.
Is there any indication of where she was attacked?
No, but I can't tell you when. Based on the inflammation, I'd say the victim sustained her injuries 5 to 6 hours before she died.
While we figure out who she is, we'll find out how she wound up this way.
Name is Ann Cardinal, 27 years old. She was Native American, grew up on the Onondaga Reservation in central New York.
Any next of kin?
Oh, she had no siblings, and both of her parents are gone. She lived in an off-campus house in Hudson University, where she was working towards a PhD in evolutionary biology.
All right, send CSU to her apartment, talk to friends and neighbors to see if they know of anyone in her life who drove a blue sedan.
She either fits a profile of him, of the killer,
I may have
or...
an explanation for those facial wounds. Turns out our victim worked at a retirement home called Haven House.
Vicious, bloodthirsty old folks, is that your theory?
This
Yeah.
home is not for people, Castle. It's a primate sanctuary, mostly for apes and chimpanzees and monkeys who have retired from the movie business.
I always wanted a pet monkey when I was a kid. Big Curious George fan.
Now we're arresting
Wait
one.
till George grows up. An adult chimpanzee can reach 200 pounds, tear off a man's face, hands, and naughty bits.
All right, we're going to go to the primate sanctuary. If Ann was attacked there, maybe someone dumped her body to
Why is he still
And
staring?
call me if you get anything on that sedan.
George would never do that.
He's just curious.
Terrible loss. Anne was a brilliant student and a lovely person. It might have something to do with that argument you had.
What argument?
I saw her in the parking garage around lunchtime talking to a man. I'd never seen him before, but he seemed very angry with her.
Do you think you could describe him to a sketch artist?
I most definitely could.
Might be too easy to be a suspect, or to be the killer.
I don't know who the killer is.
Yeah, I think it was lust, actually, Castle. You are ruggedly handsome.
Bloodlust, maybe. Don't let moonshine fool you. I'm betting he and his fellow retirees are actually super intelligent apes plotting to take over New York City. They're gonna round up all the people prisoners.
That's it.
Most likely, Anne got onto them. They took her out.
Now, if this monkey cabal really wanted to get Anne out of the picture, why did they drop her off at the hospital?
Well, obviously, they were conflicted. Complicated relationship between man and primate. Didn't you see Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Cautionary tale.
Hey, so a witness saw a blue sedan take out a side mirror about a block away from our hospital in our time window. They got a plate. Owner of the car was Eddie Maslin.
How was he connected to Anne?
I'm not really sure, but Eddie knows how to put the hurt on people. He just did 8 years in Sing Sing for murder, too. And he had a way to mess up Anne's face. City record shows he had a pit bull named Badass.
A convicted killer with an attack dog.
Name
Pick
Badass?
him up.
Right up.
Damn it.
It could be a torture situation, and she was dying before the individual could get the information.
You dumped her outside of the ER last night, except she looked more like this. Your dog do that to her? Eddie, you've been out of prison for 3 months. You better start talking unless you want to go back.
Hey, look, I didn't touch her, and neither did Badass. Whatever did that to her, that wasn't no dog.
Then how'd she end up in your car?
I was leaving a bar last night, and I happened to make a wrong turn down an alleyway. And I saw her laying there. She was all messed up. I couldn't just leave her there to die.
Oh, so
That changes things.
If I wanted to kill her, why would I bring her to a hospital?
If you wanted to save her, why would you ditch her outside of
Because
one?
he's got a
Because
record.
it's my record. I knew I'd get blamed, which is exactly what's happening now.
Yeah.
That changes
No
the profile.
good deed, huh?
To
Okay, fine.
sadistic. Even more sadistic.
Supposedly found her. Well, it's blood. Maybe Eddie was telling the truth.
Beckett? You're gonna need to see this.
What the?
Footprints. Giant footprints. Made by some kind of beast. Those vicious claw marks? Savage wounds. Her blood.
Oh my god.
These footprints. It all adds up to one thing. She was killed by Bigfoot. Seriously, Beckett? Do you have any idea what this means? We're about to be the first people in the nation, no, the world, to solve a Bigfoot murder.
Very funny, Castle, but there is no such thing as Bigfoot.
Tell that to the people who've been citing him for 400 years.
So, I take the blood. Some natural.
Never mind the blood. What is your opinion on these?
Well, professionally, I can't speculate what those are, Mr. Castle, but personally, I can say that anyone who believes in Bigfoot is an ass.
Well, that is a common assertion amongst the uninformed.
Okay, buddy. Let's say there is a Bigfoot. How does a giant, hairy ape man get around the city unseen?
Obviously.
Follow the big fat footprints.
What?
Subway access tunnel. Since Hurricane Sandy, a lot of those are still closed, so Bigfoot's been using them to get around.
Castle, that's ridiculous.
How can you say...
See, the thing is, I just have a feeling Bigfoot wouldn't be
They're near where the body
intelligent.
was. He said that they were made within the last 24 hours.
Could be Eddie Matthews.
Don't know why, but you know, just
to have feet this big. Now, these
gut
prints
feeling.
are our best leads. These prints, not the tracks from the giant clown feet.
Yes, let's go to a crime scene and ignore the evidence. You're saying someone framed Bigfoot?
All I'm saying, Castle, is that someone, a human being, left the Bigfoot prints in that alleyway.
Yeah, and staged the crime scene to make it look as though Bigfoot was the killer. Why go through the trouble of blaming Bigfoot, a creature a select few of us even believe exists, never mind could be a murder suspect?
Speaking of suspects, Anne's boss came through with a sketch of the guy she argued with the day she died.
Take a look, Castle. A person of interest. Emphasis on the word person.
I wouldn't rule out Bigfoot just yet. Turns out there have been dozens of reported Bigfoot sightings in the city in the past 4 months.
Is that right? Why, Detective Ryan, please tell us about this new and extraordinary development.
Like this woman in Brooklyn. She says that Bigfoot tried to break into her apartment on the 2nd floor.
Gentlemen, I hate to rain on your parade.
Do you?
No. But here's the reason that Bigfoot reports were spiked. 2 months ago, TV show Mission Monster put out $1 million reward for the capture and/or proof that Bigfoot exists.
See, Castle, all of this evidence that you claim proves Bigfoot's existence is actually people angling for money.
So you're saying it's just a coincidence that Anne was working with primates and mysteriously killed where Bigfoot prints were found?
No, not a coincidence. Just a hoax.
If it's such a hoax, then tell me why I found this. I dug into her phone records. Turns out the last phone call she ever made was to Daryl Meeks.
The Daryl Meeks?
Who's Daryl Meeks?
Who's Daryl Meeks?
Just a world-renowned cryptozoologist.
That's a scientist who searches for as-yet undiscovered creatures.
Such as unicorns and centaurs.
Banshees and leprechauns?
Dr. Meeks also happens to be the foremost authority on Bigfoot.
And lo and behold, she called him on the very day she died. Still think Bigfoot has nothing to do with this?
Perlmutter's got something for us. Why don't you guys head over there? Castle and I will talk to the world's foremost authority on
We all know it's not Bigfoot.
Oh, the B team.
Talk about the B team.
Yeah.
I'd hoped to see Castle's look of dismay when I told him cause of death was nothing more exotic than blunt force trauma to the cranium. It seems that she was clobbered over the head with a club or a pipe.
You could have said so over the phone.
But I also made 2 highly intriguing discoveries.
About the wounds on her face?
Well, their cause is still undetermined, but of far greater interest is
Because it could be claw marks. Bigfoot has claws.
So does Wolverine. Is he real? Are you done?
I don't know, I'm right here.
I found this glass embedded in a head wound. It has an anti-reflective coating, like on prescription lenses.
But she didn't wear glasses.
So where'd it come from?
So she had a struggle with somebody.
It was practically hammered into her skull by whatever hit her.
Oh, we'll send it in for analysis.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
you should take this while you're at it. Found that in her stomach.
Whoa.
A pendant in her stomach?
Now, it appears she swallowed it 5 to 6 hours before she died.
Same time she was attacked. Why would she swallow it?
Maybe she knew she was going to die.
Or what
She was
is
trying to
that?
send a message.
Or she was trying to keep this pendant from her killer. Did you take this photo?
Yes, it's an expedition I led in Western Canada. It's the closest I've ever gotten to him in 23 years.
That's such a
Dr.
fitting
Nix,
casting.
You're the last person that Anne spoke with just before she died. Why did she call you?
Yes, I think she called me to ask me if I thought that Bigfoot would venture into an urban area.
And what did you tell her?
Well, given development and urban encroachment and wilderness, sooner or later it was inevitable. And I suspect
That could just be a guy in a ghillie suit.
evidence of a presence of Bigfoot here in the city.
Do we have anything other than speculation on a mythical ape-man that'll connect him to the murder?
We have this.
Diggins has a prosthetic hook for a hand.
Says he lost it in a Bigfoot attack, and that he almost
However it happened, that hook could have been what did a number on Anne's face.
Where's Chase Diggins now?
This guy is an international adventurer. What the hell is he doing in an industrial crap hole like this? Why not a hotel?
The guy hunts Bigfoot. I don't think that rational behavior
Yeah,
is something
honestly.
he's familiar with.
Whoa. You hear that?
Yeah?
No, it's okay. It's a distraction.
Down there.
Chase Diggins! NYPD! You're down here, you better identify yourself right now!
Oh.
Dude, I got a bad feeling about this thing, man. I don't think that we should.
EJ's looking for me.
See this detective, Nepal, 2008. Rocky crags of the Himalayas. Squatch came out of nowhere and ripped my arm clean off. So I will hunt down every last one of those bastards until I have my payback.
What did it look like?
500 pounds of fur and death, mate. Oh, rated dog, but smart, you know. Anyway, they say that she found one. Everyone knew it, but Anne wasn't talking.
Is that why you went to see her?
Who told you that?
Witnesses saw you and Anne arguing outside of her work yesterday.
Merely a polite conversation between colleagues?
Really?
Colleagues.
Because later that night she turned up dead.
You're squatting in the wrong bush, detective. I was at a target range last night with my mates, keeping my head sharp. You can check it out.
That's funny because we found a boot print in an alleyway near a pool of Anne's blood with the same tread as the boots you're wearing now.
Well, look, I was in that alley. But not last night, it was the night before.
What were you doing there?
I figured she was tracking the beast, so I tracked her. I followed her to the alley, and that's when I caught the wily bitch in the act.
The act of what?
Stamping fake squash prints in the ground is what? Using molds and giant feet. She was faking the damn evidence.
Yeah, whoa, okay, hang on. Anne was the respected researcher. Why would she fake evidence of Bigfoot?
Get him off the
I
trail.
reckon she found the real thing. She was trying to throw the rest of us off the scent, but I was onto her, so I confronted her at work. Offered her anything she wanted, but she told me to bugger off.
You know what I think? You faked that sight. Because somewhere in your twisted mind, it makes sense that the expert on Bigfoot would be killed by one.
I knew it. She found him. Little bitch found my Bigfoot.
Look, he's either crazy or he's lying.
I'd go with crazy, because it looks like he's telling the truth. Tests on his prosthetic hook show no trace of Anne's DNA.
So I looked into the pendant that Anne swallowed, and I found something strange.
What?
I talked to her friends and neighbors. The pendant wasn't Anne's. It belonged to Justine Bolton, Anne's roommate at Hudson University last year.
Does the roommate have any idea what Anne was doing with it?
I'd love to ask her.
Suspect?
There's only one problem.
She's
Justine
missing.
was murdered a year ago.
And a year later, her pendant is found in her murdered friend's stomach?
That can't be a coincidence. What do we know about Justine's murder?
What? That's weird.
Look, Castle, I don't care how much research
Why would-
you
and
do,
her
you're not
swallowing
gonna
it is
convince
like-
me that there's a Bigfoot.
I just follow the evidence and the insanely large footprints.
Is there anything that you don't believe in?
Sure there is. There's, Okay, well, what about you? If not Bigfoot or zombies or ghosts, what do you believe in?
I believe in the everyday magic of life. I mean, things that I
Damn, did I ask the question on this show?
Like,
What's more likely,
the
zombies or
the
aliens?
snow in February, or the Flatiron Building, or the way that I feel when I hear Coltrane.
I can appreciate the everyday, but why not live in the possible? The world just doesn't have as many mysteries anymore. There's no new continents to explore. There's no more deepest, darkest Africa. Everything's all mapped out by satellites and sonar, yet still, people reach for the unknown. That's what makes us grow. Coltrane wouldn't have had that saxophone if Antoine Sax hadn't mentioned it. Isn't that what separates us from, say, moonshine?
Well, you know, there is one inexplicable, mysterious phenomenon that I do believe in still. What was that?
What was that?
Was it a trap?
I got you now, you cigarette. No one steals from me. Alexis, what are you doing here?
Whoa.
Yeah, she's still not taking my calls.
Well, can you blame her, Castle? You practically turned her into a Smurf.
Not even doing a contemporary reference. No, the point is, she lied to me. She looked me right in the eye, and she blamed the borrowers.
I'm sure she had a good reason.
For what? Not having food? I mean, I give her a sizable allowance. And if that's not enough, she can always ask for more.
Like I said, Castle, there are plenty of mysteries in the everyday.
Yo, Canvas didn't turn up Anne's camera, but the lab came back with a serial number on that lens. And that was made for a specific model. A Wi-Fi-enabled camcorder that's designed to sync up to a cloud account. I checked. Anne has a cloud account.
Ooh.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Look at the timestamp.
12:28.
How much you got? Yeah, but she's not in an alley. Where the hell is she?
He's after me.
That's gotta be him.
So the attack took place in the woods, not that alley. But what we need to find out is where these woods are.
How does she, yeah, and how does she get all the way from those woods to the alley? I mean, obviously he took her there, but like, why?
Because the killer was trying to throw us off his trail. If Anne was looking for Kurt Wilson, then the last thing he would want to do is leave her body near
because that's where he's hiding.
Out.
Unless she was looking for someone else in those woods. Something with fur? What do we really see of our killer in this video? He's dark, looming, powerful, holding a primitive weapon.
Castle, that is a person.
All I see is the silhouette of a hulking humanoid form. Well, if Daryl Meeks and that one-armed Aussie were right and Ann did know where Bigfoot was, well, that could be him on that video.
Then what? Bigfoot carried her body into the city on foot from wherever these woods are and left her in that alleyway.
Well, you said yourself, Kurt Wilson wouldn't want to leave Ann's body where he'd been hiding out. Why with Bigfoot?
Okay.
He could be that homeless guy I saw hanging out in the parking garage.
When was that?
Last week sometime.
What was he doing?
Nothing, man. He just looked like he was waiting.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
The camera began syncing to her account right when she started filming. We couldn't pull any video data, but the sync was routed through her cell phone. It pinged off this cell tower here.
Are there any woods near that tower?
Yes, in a 10,000-acre nature preserve called Branch Cross. The species of tree
Where have I
and
seen her
video grow
before?
mostly in this 6-square-mile area. Also, between the moon's position in the sky and the orientation of the shadows, I can tell you that she was moving in a southeasterly direction.
She's good.
Could you turn up the volume?
She's really good.
It happened by this downed tree, so all we gotta do is find the tree, and we found our crime scene. Castle, please. No more Wookiee calls.
It's not Wookiee. I'm not doing Wookiee. I can't do Wookiee. Alexis does a really cute Wookiee.
Well, whatever you're doing, please stop.
Scared of that work?
No, I'm scared that I might murder you, and then I'll have 2 crime scenes in
You know, a lot of highly respected individuals believe in Bigfoot. Teddy Roosevelt wrote about him in his journals. Professors at Oxford are studying Bigfoot DNA samples. Now, it is possible. You just have to be open to it. Any moment, life can surprise you.
That's certainly true.
Oh, that's not good for my knee. You okay?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Where are we?
Some kind of trap.
But you gotta get out of here.
Bigfoot.
Castle, do you have anything in your vest that can help us?
Oh, yeah, heck, I got a Guppy multi-tool, I got a solar-powered hand fan, got camo glasses, built-in compass, snake bite kit.
See nothing?
Well, not nothing. I can build a fire. Promise me you'll come back.
In case they don't make it.
What is that?
Oh.
It's a candy bar.
That's cute. But seriously, hurry back. Okay?
What's that? No. What do you got? Grab a coat. We got a hit on that photo of Kurt Wilson. One of Ann's neighbors just saw him going through her apartment.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Wilson. NYPD.
What a dummy.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Not much of a running back there, Wilson, but then you're out of training. All right, let's go.
Oh, that's huge.
We got him, and he's not talking. What do you want us to do?
Okay, check his clothes for Anne's blood.
How you guys doing on the crime scene?
We ran into a little snag, but when we find it, hopefully you'll find evidence that leads us straight to Kurt Wilson, and we won't need him to talk.
Ah, spork. They all laughed at you.
Stupid spork.
Faggot?
Nope.
Thank God you are back. What took you so long? Ha 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 ha. Okay, get me out of here now. Faggot? Okay. Please, don't eat me.
Police! Turn around! Put your hands up!
Beckett, what are you doing? Are you crazy? I can't understand you.
Now!
Shoot it! Shoot it! What are you waiting for? Whoa, it's talking.
Who is it? Is it the doc? I knew it!
Shoot! Don't shoot! Please don't shoot! Don't shoot him. Well, this is a huge disappointment.
No, this is a big misunderstanding.
Is it? Because those claws could have easily caused Anne's injuries.
What? I've never heard Anne.
Do you actually expect us to believe that with you dressed up in this get-up right in the same area where she was attacked?
Wait, she was attacked here. I thought she was attacked in the city.
No.
Okay. This looks bad. Let me just try and explain, okay? I knew that Anne was coming out here on her own, and I admit that I followed her.
Why?
Because I think she found Bigfoot.
Or maybe she just found an idiot dressed up as Bigfoot who then killed her.
No, I didn't hurt Anne.
Oh, okay, so you just stalked her?
Look, I just
He's like,
just this once, to lay eyes on this elusive beast. And that's why I built this man trap, and I'm in this suit drenched in deer musk.
Is that what that smell is?
It's an attractant. It lures them out. And it's working too. I mean, about an hour ago, I heard vocalizations and knocking on wood. And those are classic Bigfoot mating calls. I also found some half-eaten food and some scat. And not to mention, a tool that Bigfoot used to club his prey. And there's blood on it.
Wait a minute, you saw
Where?
a bloody club.
Yeah.
Show us where you found it. Do you recognize this? That's Ann Cardinal's blood.
You're just like those other cops. You'd rather make your case than see the truth.
And what is the truth, Kurt?
I was living out in those woods. But Ann wasn't trying to hunt me down. She came out there to help me, to bring me food and supplies.
Why would Ann
Why?
help the man that murdered her roommate? Your cell pinged the same tower as Ann's did around the time that she was attacked. That places you at the crime scene.
Oh,
We
you're
also found a
screwed.
club with Ann's blood on it and someone else's DNA. And based on the look that you're giving me right now, I'm pretty damn sure it's yours.
Is he gonna run? Oh, no. No, okay.
So, Castle, are you disappointed that there's no Bigfoot after all?
Thank you for finishing what Ann started. Because of you guys, Justine's killer will pay for what he did to her, and I'm a free man.
So what's next for you?
Going to continue Ann's work.
You're gonna research Bigfoot? Why?
Well, when she suggested I hide out in those woods, she told me I'd have company out there. She was right.
Did you eat? Mm-hmm. Go get my outfit. Ooh. Hey. You still got a little on here. I'm so sorry about that. Are you in some kind of trouble?
I didn't spend it, I gave it away. Invested it, really.
Invested in what?
My friend Jonah at school has a crowdfunding campaign to plant bamboo forests on the roof of skyscrapers to help clean the air.
Well, why didn't you just come to me?
Because I didn't want the speech.
What speech?
That people like us need to be careful with the kind of money we have. People might try to take advantage.
Oh, that speech.
That you believe in all these unbelievable things, like Bigfoot, and I don't judge, but I believe in people and what they can accomplish. I believe in Jonah and his vision, and I wanted to support him. I think he could make a real difference in the world.
You do owe me a Chateaubriand, so let's go in the circle. And then call this Jonah guy. Have him meet us. I'd like to hear about how he's going to change the world.
Really?
I believe in people too.
And borrowers.
And Bigfoot.
I do not believe in Bigfoot. At all. There's nothing like that I believe in. I mean, I believe in aliens. Because that's just... To me, that's common sense. The universe is so big and it stretches so far, there has to be something out there. Now, is it like these stereotypical aliens that you see on shows and movies and whatnot? No. They're probably very different. They might even be just plants. I don't know. But there's something out. There's definitely things out there. And it's not just one thing. There's other things. There's probably a lot of aliens out there. We'll probably never reach them. So, at least not for a long time. And outside of aliens, the only thing I believe zombies are actually possible. Which is why I ask the question sometimes. I don't know if I did it on the show. What is more likely? Aliens or zombies? Because, come on. Zombies is a very, very simple thing. It's not... And it's... The thing is, a lot of people think of it like the stereotypical shows. But it's probably not even that. Like, it probably wouldn't spread, but it would be some kind of parasite or infection kind of thing. And it could reanimate a corpse or something that's been dead. That's very likely. In fact, things have already kind of happened like that. So, it's just not infectious. Alright, it's not airborne or whatever, you know? That's it. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in Bigfoot. Anything else? I'm sure there's other things. But like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all next time.